Good day once again, and welcome to Chemistry Tutorials with Tutor Taye Emmanuel Oyedun. And in today's class, we are going to be looking at this WAEC GCE Chemistry Practical question, which is otherwise known as Alternative to Practical. So the format by which GCE Chemistry Practical questions is being set is what is known as alternative to practicals, where the actual experimental procedure would not be carried out. So I want to put you through how to solve questions like that. So this is one of those questions, and I'm going to put you through how to do this. It means then that you have to be familiar with the inference that should be expected from a particular test and a particular observation, since you are not going to be carrying out that experiment, as well as you have to know the observation that should be expected from a particular inference, depending on how the question is being framed. Now look at this question. It says G was a simple salt. The tests recorded in the table below were performed as indicated. Copy and complete the table. So you have the test and you have the observation. Now look at the first test. G plus heat, that is G was heated. The observation gives a colorless, odorless gas evolved. Now, for this kind of question, I would advise strongly that you don't write anything in the first inference. Reason being that there are quite a number of gases that are colorless and odorless. So you need more observations to know what the exact gas would be. So let's look at the second one. Gas tested with a glowing splint. Glowing splint rekindled. Now, the gas that rekindles a glowing splint is oxygen gas. Oxygen gas rekindles a glowing splint. So definitely it means oxygen gas is evolved. So that means definitely this place is oxygen gas, because oxygen gas is colorless and odorless. Oxygen gas is evolved. Okay, are you following? Now to the next test. Says G plus strong heating. So the observation gave a brown gas evolved, which turned damp litmus paper red. Now we can see here that this gas is acidic in nature, but they have given us another observation which will help us identify what acidic gas this is, because it's brown. So the gas that is acidic in nature and is brown is NO2 gas, that's nitrogen oxide. So what we have here will be NO2 gas evolved. Then residue was yellow when hot and white when cold. Now, the substance that gives this kind of observation are zinc substances. So the inference here will be residue is a zinc substance. Okay, are you still following? It means the residue is going to be a zinc substance. Now to the next test. Solution of G plus iron 2 tetraoxosulfate 6 plus concentrated H2SO4. There's only one test this is used for. This kind of test, there's only a particular test which is used for, and that is what's known as the Browning test. And that is definitely going to be the case, since we have discovered that NO2 gas is evolved here. So for NO2 gas to be evolved from that compound, it means it contains NO3 ion. Okay, so definitely the observation here will be a brown ring coloration is observed around the test tube. So a brown ring coloration is observed around the test tube. So the anion that confirms is the presence of NO3 minus being present. Okay. Now the last test says solution of G plus ammonia solution in drops. And we have the observation to be white gelatinous precipitate. The two cations that gives this kind of observation in drops when ammonia solution is added are Al3 plus and Zn2 plus present. Okay, then by the time it's added in excess, precipitate dissolved. Definitely that is Zn2 plus is the one that is present. So we should now name G and write the chemical formula. We have affirmed that zinc is present, and we have affirmed that NO3 minus is present, isn't it? Through this gas being evolved and oxygen gas being evolved, definitely G is zinc trioxonitrate 5, which by chemical formula is this. I believe this helps somebody to understand how to approach alternative to chemistry practicals. Kindly follow our page for more tutorials on chemistry. Thank you.